have their own problems that they've been facing and are still facing, that, oh, there's certain monies that are supposed to come to CDC chairmen from local government councils. They don't get it. And the list goes on and on. Some people say, like, the CDC chairmen are now political stooge used for election purposes at the grassroots level, election mobilization. So perhaps you will clarify all of this for us and give us a proper perspective to it. In the meantime, go on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH and drop your comments. Use the WhatsApp number 0809 030 6416. Now, let me begin with the question we have. Are you concerned with regards to the upcoming council elections in Rivers State? Do you have any worries or concerns about it, especially if you put into perspective the political situation, which is, in most recent times, we're seeing some level of calm?
Well, for me, I'm not concerned over the upcoming election in local government, and I'm not sure if that election
will hold. Why don't you think it will hold?
Yes. If I know actually that the current local government executives will expire in June.
Yes.
And if that will happen, there would have been move by the supervising body, the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, to have commenced work since last year. But up to now, and we are going into February, there has not been news, there has not been any move by this body. I don't know. I learned the former governor appointed research executives. And I'm not sure if they're still in function or functional. But what I'm saying is that if there would be election in June, because election would have taken place by March before the swearing in June.
In June, exactly.
So between now
and March,
I don't know. I don't see any magic coming out. And after that, I also believe that the governor has every right and power to appoint whoever he wants to appoint. And also not seeing him appointing caretaker.
Why?
Because of the political crisis in the state.
But it's within his powers to do so, and it's not out of the laws.
It is.
So putting a caretaker chairman.
It's within his power.
So why would he not want to do it in your view?
Yes, in my own view, I don't see him and the present assembly members agreeing on a point, because I'm just surprised that the president and the assembly member have just woken up from their slumber after 8 years. They just few months back, they just wake up and start. You can see the kind of comment made by the so-called speaker. The speaker, let me respect him and call him speaker, because the state governor has recognized him. I did this because having sworn in the commissioners, they scream. That means he has recognized them, despite the court decision taken earlier
for those people questioning their office.
So I don't see both of them reconciling that soon. Why I say though, if he appoints these assembly members, we scream and approve before they go out.
So you think the problem would be when they have to screen? You think they would not approve whoever he presents to the House for screening, as if he was to appoint caretaker chairman?
Yes, because So
are you saying that they are not going to be working, like, if you look at it, you don't think, why don't you think that they would be, the lawmakers would work with the governor and do what is right and within the law? Why do you think that the screening would be a problem if it comes to that?
Yes, you already, within this period, you have seen this political scenario in the state. you have seen where they are dancing to. You know, we have also witnessed the resignation of commissioners. The same commissioners coming back, being reappointed. Understand? And you also know who these people are working for, whom they are loyal, where their loyalty lies. And currently, there is division, whether we like it or not. There is division within the family. I also know that the governor is the same family with the former governor. But within this period now, in the last 4 months, all of us witnessed what had happened. From the impeachment saga up to the reconciliations and reappointment and implementation of all this. Understand? For me, well, the governor has chosen his path. And since he has chosen his path, he is the executive governor of River State and we must respect him.
So you don't think elections for councils will hold anytime soon?
I doubt.
So what happens when the term of the council chairman expires, and then you think we'd have a problem with the caretaker chairman?
We will not have any problem.
So what happens then? Would have the election?
There are other civil servants, local government workers
that would fill in.
That will fill in that way. We have head of local government administration. We have HPM in councils. They can take over the leadership of the council.
So are you suggesting that might be what it would be?
Exactly. That is my personal opinion.
Yes, in your personal opinion, I'm saying. How long will that run for? And how do you think that would then affect the growth at the council levels?
Well, I think it will even be better because these are local government. These are administrators in the local government. They work with local government chairmen. Understand? So they know the problem, and they will not want to do what politicians do. You know, if you are a career civil servant, you wouldn't want to stay in your hand and haven't got into that particular positions. It's just like police officers and other, when they get to inspectors and they start respecting themselves. They start doing those things that are right. So in this case, I see them administering the local government very well.
Pardon me if I'm to come back to this because I need to understand your reasons behind it. In the meantime, if you just tuned in, the conversation, the Morning Crossfire is around the upcoming council elections. My guest that says he doesn't think that would happen. Caretaker chairman, he doesn't think it's possible as well. But he feels that, well, civil servants at that level, the most senior civil servants, could take over and run the affairs of the councils when the tenure of the council chairman elapses. We'll come back to this. Quickly on Facebook, let us know what your concerns are, if you have any, with regards to the council elections. It's supposed to be in March, but from all indications, we don't know whether or not that would happen in March. We're still going to come to CDC chairmen and their role in all of this, but I need you to make us understand this. Is it possible that the council chairmen have their tenures elapse, leave office, and the most senior civil servants take over affairs? For how long can that run?
We are all in this country, and we also have witnessed...
Because ideally, what many expect is you have caretaker chairman. This happening, I don't know if memory is serving me right, if it would be the first time we'd have it in this fashion. But then in River State, specifically, I think it would be the first time we'll be having it that way. If it turns out that way, the tradition has usually been caretaker chairman. In the case where maybe the government had to, stabilize and maybe perhaps look at some internal politics in their parties before presenting candidates and blah, blah, blah. So if it doesn't go in the traditional way that's usually gone in River State, which is we have caretaker chairman, how long can these senior civil servants that you think will take over the helms of affairs in councils, if things go the way they are going, how long can they do that for?
Well, I think I have also experienced some states like Imo State, Abia State and some other states that have run, even in Edo State, they have run their local government with administrators and caretaker for a number of years.
Caretaker has happened for a long time, we know, but for administrators, that's where the question now is.
Well, it depends on the governor. I don't think there is any law against him using local government administrators to run the local government. Even if, yes, the local government has their own jurisdiction. But even then, the state do not even allow them to operate freely.
How?
Of course, we all are in this state.
I mean, all the council chairmen under the last administration, no one of them said they were not allowed to operate freely.
Would they speak out?
Why can't they speak out? If they are not being allowed to run freely, they should say it. All of them said they get their finances. Nobody touches their money.
Are you not in this? Are you not in this state when a local government chairman did not attend a function by the governor and he suspends him? He suspends them for 2-3 months before calling them back. So are they free? Were they allowed to run?
Even that council
to operate chairman, the way they are supposed to operate?
Even that council chairman.
Listen, all of us have communities.
Yes.
Will you? For me, the local government have not done anything in their respective way. But for this local government, for these current executives, I will give it to them. Some few of them, like the one of Onega, the one from Andoni, and few others that have brought dividends of democracy to their people.
What about PHALGA and Obiakpo?
For me, I'm from PHALGA. I'm from PHALGA. I have not seen anything physical.
From PHALGA?
From PHALGA.
Some people question the activities of council chairmen, and that's why these elections are important, because it should offer the people an opportunity this time to really look at whoever they will vote for to occupy that office. Some have said the reason why some councils haven't developed as much as they should is because people don't really even get to vote. These people are put in there.
It does not count.
So you were a former CDC chairman, which is what we'll be coming to after the commercial. Yes. When we come back, you tell us, is it true that the CDCs become tools to help these politicians put anybody in office? People do not follow the electoral process as they ought to arrive at the office of a council chairman, and all the other reports that and accusations that people have made and allegations towards council chairman, and importantly the office of CDC chairman. After the commercial, you tell us all of this. Stay with us and let us know your comments on Facebook and use the WhatsApp number. We'll be back. Fire, 27 minutes now past 8. Ike Wigodo, a former CDC Chairman, Rumuwoji, Abali, Rebisi, community in PHALGA local government. And yes, the council elections should be in March. Do you have concerns about them? Before the break, I was asking my guests some of the allegations that people